K-Dog Radio, College of San Mateo.
It is December 7th, 2274, at Alpha Base on Pluto. A crew of 4 chickens and 1 rooster enter their submarine and embark on a mission deep beneath Pluto's crust in its vast underground liquid ocean. They are never seen again. This is their story. Welcome to Bottom of the Fryer. Chapter 1, Submarine Mission.
Are you ready, Flower?
Asks Poppy Seed. Yes, Flower says. It's submarine time,
It is critical this mission proceeds according to plan.
says Poppy Seed. Absolutely, says Flower. People are counting on us,
Have you got the gear?
asks Poppy Seed. Yes, says Flower,
Then let's do this.
says Poppy Seed. They walk from their quarters on Pluto's far side and into the sandwich shop in the galley. 5 submarine sandwiches, please, Flower says to the cashier, and add extra toppings. It's for my New Year's party with my friends, and I want this to be the best New Year's party ever. That'll be 500 Dogecoin, says the cashier. Flower takes out her iPhone 7000, which is just like the iPhone we have today, except it has extra cameras because Apple stopped innovating a long time ago. She transfers the Dogecoin and the cashier hands her the sandwiches. Mission accomplished, says Flower, and she and Poppy Seed high five. Poppy Seed and Flower walk from the sandwich shop over to the elevator and take it up 10 floors to the observatory peak, a posh nightclub on the highest floor of the Pluto base. She has saved up her Dogecoin all year to rent it for a few hours on New Year's Eve. They get out of the elevator and walk through a glass hallway with a red velvet carpet, where they can see Pluto's surface and the starry night sky above.
Wow.
Exclaims Poppy Seed. Yeah, Flower says. I can never get over the beauty of that. They walk to the end of the hallway and open a shining golden door. Hale, Daisy, and Larry are sitting at the crystal tables, waiting for them.
You brought sub sandwiches?
Says Daisy.
Now the party can really begin.
They order red and blue drinks in crystal glasses and sit at the tables, eating, chatting, and watching the night sky. It is getting close to midnight when they receive an urgent phone call. We'll be right back. Chapter 2, New Year's Emergency. Welcome back. Hale, Daisy, Poppy Seed, Flower, and Larry were enjoying New Year's Eve at a posh nightclub high at the top of their base on Pluto when they received an urgent phone call. Hale picks up the phone. Sergeant Hale, who is speaking? This is General Mack, says the person on the end of the phone. We've received sonar notifications that there is something moving in the vast underground ocean we've been studying for the past few months. It has been releasing massive audio bursts that are causing earthquakes and internet connectivity problems. It even broke a hatch in the Alto section of the base, almost killing a poultry. Is your squadron ready to deploy via submarine under the ocean to find the source of the audio and destroy it? Hale looks at her friends, sitting at the table beside her. Yes, she says. We will be at military headquarters in 15 minutes. Good, says General Mack. I want to continue streaming the season finale of The Bachelorette. It's been buffering for 15 minutes already. Well, let's go, squad. Maybe we can celebrate New Year's here some other year. Duty calls, unfortunately,
Aww.
say Poppyseed and Flower in unison. They leave the nightclub and take the lightning tram from their building to the underground military headquarters. They walk in the door, and General Mack briefs them. Not much is known about what this giant thing is. It could be alive, it could not be, but it poses a great risk to our presence on Pluto. You'll have to leave immediately. Head to the suit-up room and put on pressure suits. The poultry suit up and then return to the briefing room. There is a submarine waiting at the bottom of the stairs, near the opening to the ocean. Just go through this door. Good luck, poultry. They walk through the door and head down the stairs. We'll be back in a moment. Chapter 3, Below the Waves. Continuing our story, Hale's squad has just embarked on a mission under the surface of Pluto in its vast ocean to find something moving and releasing loud audio signals under the surface. They have just walked down the stairs to the opening of the ocean, and they see their submarine waiting for them. Let's get in, says Hale. They climb into the submarine, and Daisy turns on the power. There are red and green lights blinking everywhere, and there is a detailed radar screen on the dashboard, as well as numerous buttons and switches. There are also multiple camera views from the cameras attached to the submarine, headlights, and a window in the front. All right, crew assignments, says Hale. I'll be pilot, Daisy will be co-pilot, and Larry will be radar operator. Poppyseed and Flower, you'll be our gunners. Hale, Daisy, and Larry sit in the front 3 seats, and Poppyseed and Flower sit behind them. They have their own dashboards to operate the sub's weapons. Time to take the plunge, says Hale. She starts the engine, and the submarine slides into the dark ocean. They plunge deeper and deeper into the ocean, but they see nothing through the window, on the radar screens, or through the camera views. Poppyseed and Flower start conversing in the back.
It's almost midnight,
says Poppyseed.
What's your New Year's resolution, Flower?
To eat the rest of this sub sandwich, Flower says, pulling out her half-eaten submarine sandwich from earlier.
No fair,
says Poppyseed.
I ate mine already.
I'll give you half, says Flower.
Epic,
says Poppyseed. Stay alert back there, says Hale. I don't want you eating any sub sandwiches. Say Poppyseed and Flower, their mouths full. Just then, a giant buzz hits their submarine, shaking the entire vehicle. The chickens are knocked to the ground, and the lights go out. We'll be back shortly. Chapter 4, Clipping Audio. Let's continue. Hale, Daisy, Poppyseed, and Flower are traveling under the surface of Pluto in its vast ocean, looking for the thing that's movements were picked up on sonar and was releasing loud audio signals underwater. Suddenly, their ship is hit with a massive audio burst, knocking its power out. The poultry stagger to their feet in pitch darkness. Larry gets out his flashlight and turns it on, illuminating the poultry in the small space. What was
that?
that? Exclaimed Poppy Seed and Flower. I'd say it was the thing we've been looking for, says Hale. Larry, what is the status of our life support systems? She says. Larry walks over to a manual life support operator on the side of the wall. Oxygen supply is good, says Larry, but the power breaker has been completely destroyed and the backup batteries have been fried. We'll have no power for the rest of the mission. We need to get the radar working, though, says Hale. It's necessary to complete our mission. It's necessary to complete our mission. I've got an idea, says Flower. We can jury rig a battery made out of lemons me and Poppy Seed have stockpiled in the engine room of the submarine. Why did you stockpile lemons in the engine room? Says Hale, exasperated.
Well,
Says Poppy Seed.
you never want to find yourself in a situation where you can't have lemonade.
How many lemons do you have in there, Flower? Says Hale. 742, says Flower. What? Says Hale.
We really like lemonade,
Says Poppy Seed. It just might work since they have that many, says Larry. Okay, said Hale. Let's find some wire and hook it up. We will be back in a moment. Chapter 5, Rock Bottom. Continuing our story, an audio burst the poultry believe is from the thing they have been looking for has crippled their submarine's power. The poultry are going to attempt to power the radar screen with the lemons Poppy Seed and Flower have stockpiled in the ship's engine room. Daisy finds some wires in the equipment closet, and they open the hatch to the engine room and head down the ladder. The engine room is completely dark. Larry takes the lead with the flashlight, and they walk down the dank, dark hallways, the metal floor creaking. They find the lemon stash and attach a wire to it. Then they climb back up the ladder with the wire in hand and connect it to the radar monitor. Larry flicks the switch and the screen lights up with a green glow. They immediately see a blip on the monitor. It's the thing, says Larry. We've got to follow it. They go deeper and deeper down into the ocean, following the thing. Then they hear a clank.
We've hit the bottom,
says Daisy. Look, says Hale, pointing out the window. There is a metal door out there. The thing is there. The thing is in there, says Larry, looking at the radar screen. Let's go, says Hale. The poultry pull their visors down, grab their weapons, and exit the submarine. We only have 1 hour of oxygen in these tanks, says Hale over the radio. We have to be as quick as possible. They swim over to the metal door and push it open. There is a dark, flooded hallway ahead. They swim through and make their way along the hallway. The walls are rusty metal.
I think the water level is lowering,
says Daisy. There must be a room up ahead, says Hale. The water level in the metal tunnel lowers until they can walk with the water only going over their boots. They finally walk into a giant metal room, and they are greeted with the thing. It is a massive, dark red, squid-like creature. It waves its tentacles and then lets out a deafening buzz. Buzz! All the chickens are momentarily deafened. They watch in horror as the monster speeds toward them.
We're all going to die,
screams Daisy. The monster opens its mouth, revealing sharp metal teeth. It eats Poppy Seed and Flower. Oh no, says Hale. But then the monster spits Poppy Seed and Flower back out. How did you manage to get the monster to let you go? Asks Hale. Simple, says Flower. We brought all 742 lemons with us. When the monster swallowed us, it also swallowed the bag full of lemons we were carrying. Why did you bring those? Says Hale.
There's never a bad time for lemonade.
Says Poppy Seed. There is just one problem, though. The monster has died of sourness, but has collapsed on the exit to the tunnel.
Oh no!
Says Daisy.
We're trapped.
We've got to find another way out, says Hale. There's another tunnel to the right, says Larry. They walk through the dark tunnel and come into another room. Standing before them is a glowing portal.
Whoa!
Say Poppy Seed and Flower in unison. Well, should we try it? Asks Larry. Why not? Says Hale, and they step into the portal. Thank you for listening to Bottom of the Friar. This radio play was written by Rudy Evenhouse.
Hey, dog radio.